Brian?
Hello, yeah.
Danielle sent us out?
Yeah, talk to Danny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rob
Okay,
Wolfe.
that's good. Nice to meet you, Rob.
Hey, John.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well.
Come on back. This
Hey.
is my father, Bill.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Hello there.
Nice to meet you.
Bill, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Good, thanks.
Looks like you're working on a project
You got a
here.
Kushman going on there, huh?
I do, yeah.
That's not, is that a turtleback?
Alligator.
Alligator. Okay.
We got all kinds of parts and anything you guys want to look at.
I bought out 100 Studebaker dealers, so I had a lot of stuff.
No
You
kidding.
bought out 100 Studebaker dealers.
Yes.
I started collecting car parts so I could make a living. So I bought out Studebaker dealers, Packard dealers, any place I could find new old stock parts.
So Packard, Studebaker,
Right.
what else?
We had Chevrolet and Buick parts too.
Wow.
All four, that's a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Can I go up there?
You sure can.
You think about all the parts, all the dealerships, all over the United States. Somebody had to have the forethought of actually thinking about, wow, these might need to be saved. Let's buy them all up and see if we can make some money. And that somebody was Bill.
Just think of how many restorers you helped with these
yeah.
old cars,
I was
man.
just thinking that same
Yeah.
thing. I mean, they all had to come to your dad.
Dad shipped parts all over the United States, Australia, into Europe.
We need people like him to help us restore vehicles.
Where are all the Chevy parts up here?
So a lot of them are in these boxes, and these crates back through here.
Let's dig in.
I worked 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, sorting parts and listing it so I know how to find it. That was the way of making a living, and it worked.
Every box still has the original label on it. This would have been the accessory that went on the bumper, basically.
Yeah.
Bill's one of those guys that if I said, hey man, I need a window crank for a 1948 Packard, he would pull the number out of his head and go, yeah, that's a 3742 B8. To get back in here, let's see what's in back here. No computer. He was the computer. The catalog was in his head. Like those are accessory fog
Yes.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
know what-
GM. Typically when you find these fog lights, you'll find one, it's missing the bracket, the lens is busted on it. These are actually complete sets. You know how it is, the accessories are what make everything. What are you thinking you gotta have for a set of those?
I think we need to be about 75. They're brand new old stock.
I'd do the 75.
Okay.
All right.
These are the really nice antiques. The showroom was designed for his trophies.
I gotta ask. There it is.
Yeah. That's a sweetie.
Walker marked. I can see it right there. This logo came out post-war. Chevy was rebranding, and this was the age when people were gonna start spending money again. The cars became more aerodynamic. The sign had to go with that. Yellow, blue, white.
How much? The little one and the big one.
Oh, you have the 30-inch.
Yeah.
The 30-inch is rarer than this one. The small Super Chevy sign. That's the rarest of them all. I'd like to throw a number at you, but I want to see the other one.
Okay.
This one's still got the original hangers on
Yeah,
it.
it's beautiful.
In good shape. Got one whammy.
Somebody shot it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always did.
The other one's nicer.
Really?
Yeah.
Come
You
on
gotta
in.
see that one.
Wow. When we walk into what Brian called the showroom, you knew what they were doing. It looked like a Chevy showroom. All the neon stuff was hanging from the windows. And then he had the dealership clocks. Willys? Ferguson? Come on. Then he puts the car right in the middle.
Very cool. The 50 Chevy in the middle is like the icing on the cake. But what's really cool is he's got all these Kushmans lined up on one side. These are great Kushmans. I mean, look at all these Kushmans you guys got in here.
So the way we have the bikes ranged at the moment is oldest to kind of the newest. So the very last one down there is a 46.
There's a 46?
Yeah, that one's all original.
Yeah, I love that. Not only is this a representation of the history of Kushman, but it's a representation of Bill's restoration work. He restored all these bikes. This is a representation of Bill's life, his passion for Kushman.
This one's a 57, and it's all original.
All original. Yeah.
This is original paint?
The paint faded out on
way.
it. Yeah, the paint
This is
faded
original
out.
paint?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it's all original. I mean, they're only original once. You don't see him in original paint too much, and Bill's the guy, he's restoring all these things. But that original paint one, Bill hasn't restored it yet, and I don't think he intends on restoring it. That is amazing. That's what appeals to me.
So I gotta ask,
Yeah,
Willys.
yeah, I know.
You're not a Willys guy though.
That's a rare clock.
Oh, yeah, that's the only one I ever saw.
Can I make an offer on this?
Yeah?
In the world of advertising, neon clocks are the key. You know, these hung in the front dealership. So I gotta try and buy this thing. It's got a cracked face.
Yep.
That's no big deal. That can be replaced.
My son-in-law, he wanted that clock, but I didn't ever let him have it.
Obviously, it's a rare
Obviously,
clock.
it's still sitting here.
He died. He wanted that clock so bad. Well, he's passed away and he didn't get the clock. I kept it, but I shouldn't have, but I did.
Let me throw a number at you. When you look at most collections, you look at guys have signs. They have the thermometers, they have the parts, they have the cars. The neon clock is like the centerpiece to it all. 1,800 bucks.
Yeah, you just bought it.
I just bought it. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna go back here in the library area.
Yeah, everybody's got to have a library.
You gotta have a
Hell
library.
yeah.
You looked at the sign downstairs.
Yeah.
The one that
Okay.
matches is
Oh,
actually
yeah.
right around the
The
corner.
The 30 inch.
The
Super
30
Chevy?
inch, correct, yes.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, that's the 30. That's it
Yeah.
right there. Hardest
Yeah.
one to find right here.
Yep.
Super Chevy was the branded name for Chevy dealership service. This meant that you were going to get the best service in the industry, hands down. Super Chevy. Bill,
Yeah.
look what I found.
That's the one, right?
That's the one.
He already
He's
knows.
silent.
Yeah.
He already
He is.
knows.
I already know.
Yeah, but we gotta try.
If I don't try, I wouldn't be doing my job.
Well,
That's what we do, man. That's why we're here.
The one that's downstairs and this one. $6,000.
what'd you say?
$6 grand, man.
You definitely got his attention, and I
got his attention.
I didn't think you'd ever get his attention.
Look at him.
Those Chevy signs have been in the family a long time. They've been his little babies. And, you know, he's turned down several offers on those signs.
I know how sentimental this stuff is, but this was sitting in the back room.
I don't know. I've saved it for years.
They would go back up
Into
on
a
pole,
dealership.
in a dealership outside where people can see
Yeah.
them. My brother bought a Chevy dealership in Columbia, Tennessee about 5 years ago, and I saw pictures of it in the 1940s when it was built with these signs on the building.
Mike will love to have him in there. He's been working on Columbia Motor Alley for like 5 years. I watched him like struggle with this place. He picked his dealership up. Man, he's put like a lot of time and money into it, and he's doing it right. Columbia Motor Alley, it's beautiful. Mike has done over-the-top restoration on the whole building. You know, he put the round windows back in there. Everything is like perfect down there. And these signs belong back into that dealership. Come down and visit them whenever you want.
John told him that he would invite him down to see him when they actually put him on the building to the Tennessee location. I think that was a really nice gesture.
Brian?
It's your call. That's your baby right there.
I'll make it easy. $6,500 and we're done.
All right.
Bill, hey,
Thanks, buddy.
thank you. Seriously.
And
If I
Robbie,
didn't like you, you wouldn't do this, you know?
These signs, they're gonna be a crowning achievement to put these super service signs back on the wall where they belong.
Bill, absolutely incredible
Great
day.
stuff.
Incredible.
Love
Get
this
that
thing, man. Got it?
I got
Here,
it. I got it.
You got it?
Right there.
Careful, that's
Mike's
an
gonna love
expensive one
this.
there.
Brotherly love, man. This is
that,
what it's all
Robbie?
about right here.
The biggest part of the day was those signs. Thank you very much.
What a day. What a day.
And so when Jersey talked about actually inviting us down to see him, I think that sparked his interest because he'd really like to see him up on the actual building.
Those are going to good home. I appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Come down. Hey, you come
Hey,
down
man,
and see
good
us
to
in
see you
Columbia.
again.
See you.
Well,
Thanks.
Yep.
I will.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
I say it all the time that people need to listen to the older guys. They tell you the stories of this stuff. That's what Bill and Brian did today. Jersey and I learned something. How cool is that? Thanks, guys. We'll see you in Columbia.
All right.